The prophets of the Old Testament gave well over 150 parameters that identify the Babylon of the last days. The church unilaterally teaches that Babylon is nothing more than a religious, spiritual system. That's what the church says. A spiritual system that is to be implemented in the future. They, the professing Christians, will not have to know or deal with any of this because they will in fact not be here by the time Babylon is implemented. The rapture, you know. If you're one of those, I want to tell you, I believe that you are totally deceived. You are blind because you do not know what you are seeing and believing, and you are lost because you do not know where you are. If you keep putting your faith in the church instead of Jesus Christ, you will be swept away. The visible church is totally apostate, apart from God. There's no truth to be found in the visible, established church, for the false prophets of Babylon have led the church astray. I call it Masonic Christianity. That's what's being peddled now. It's space. A view from space. Back with more in a moment on AM 640, Toronto Radio. From space, this is A View from Space on AM 640, Toronto Radio. You can email me at spaceman@640toronto.com or space@640toronto.com. Thank you for those who have given me information and made their comments. And I certainly don't have time to read all of them, of course, on the air tonight. What we must learn is what, who, and where Babylon is. The interpretation of the modern-day church is hilarious. They absolutely will not come to the truth. I guess it would jeopardize their doctrinal positions. And then compromise their paychecks. And then maybe their status with their peers. You know, I could give you 100 parameters so you can establish some coordinates as to what and where Babylon really is and who she is. Babylon would be the youngest and greatest of the end-time nations. Jeremiah 50. Now, what country is the youngest and greatest of the nations today? America, right. Babylon would be the queen among nations. Babylon would be the most powerful nation in the world. Isaiah 47, Jeremiah 50, Revelation 18. Babylon would be the hammer of the whole earth. I keep calling her the policeman of the world, which she must be exorcised from. There it is in Revelations 18:23. Babylon will be the hammer of the whole earth. Babylon is called the lady and has the symbol of a lady. Well, who greets you in New York Harbor? The Statue of Liberty, Ishtar. That's the lady. That's the symbol of a lady. Babylon would be the praise of the whole earth. Everybody wants to go to America, or used to. Babylon is the center of world trade. What do they say on CNBC? The center of commerce for the world. New York's stock exchange. Babylon would grow to be the richest nation in the world. Well, there's no doubt about the most millionaires in the world. It's America. So far, I haven't missed, have I? All nations that trade with Babylon will grow rich. We're her greatest trader. we're pretty well off. The merchants of Babylon are the great men of the earth. Well, I guess you could say Bill Gates is the great man of the earth. Warren Buffett. $89,000 per share for Berkshire Hathaway, run by Warren Buffett. Merchants of Babylon, the great men of the earth. Steve Jobs. Mr. Dell. Sam Walton, Walmart. So enough of that. Babylon is a huge nation with land, cities, and great wealth. Babylon is a nation peeled or timbered, a land of open fields. Babylon is a land quartered by mighty rivers. Babylon is a land measured out and populated throughout. Babylon destroys her own land with pollution and waste. Hello. Yes, that's actually in Isaiah 14:18. And a couple of places in Isaiah 18:2 and 7. Babylon is a land rich in mineral wealth. Babylon is the leading exporting nation in the world. Babylon is the leading importing nation of the world. Babylon is the leading agricultural nation of the world. Babylon is a nation filled with granaries and warehouses. Babylon is the leading industrial nation of the world. Babylon's noted for her horses, cattle. Well, there's the Kentucky Derby. There's the Preakness. Babylon is noted for her fine flour and mill operations. Farmers and harvest huge crops. Babylon is a leading exporter of music. Babylon's musicians are known around the world. It has a huge aviation program. Babylon's skies are filled with the sound of aircraft. How many flights over America a day? Babylon has a huge space industry. Oh, I know they didn't use the word space in the Bible. In those days, it wasn't around. But it's in the phrase, mounts up to the heavens. Check it out, Jeremiah 51 and 53. Babylon fortifies her skies with a huge military aviation program. That's in the book. Babylon is a leader in high-tech weapons and abilities. Babylon is a nation filled with warm water seaports. Babylon is a coastal nation that sits upon many waters. It's the spaceman on AM 640, Toronto Radio, on A View from Space, going through a few of the descriptions of Babylon. It's not a system, it's a place called America. Babylon is a nation filled with mingled people. Babylon trades with all who have ships in the sea year-round. They never close their harbors in America. Babylon is a singular nation found upon, out of the many, one. Babylon is a republic or democracy that is ruled by many councils. Babylon's governmental system breaks down. Babylon is bogged down with deliberations and cannot govern itself properly. I kid you not, this is in the Bible. Check that one out, Isaiah 47:13, line 13. Babylon's leaders use astrology, seers, and mystics for guidance. No kidding. Was it when Reagan was president, Nancy Reagan would not allow Ronald to do anything until she checked with the personal astrologer? Babylon labored in the